5. The 12 months. Once upon a time, in a far-away country, there lived a mother who had 2 daughters. One was her own child named Holena, and other was her stepdaughter Marla. The mother hated her stepdaughter because she was prettier than her own daughter. Marla had to do all the housework. Holena spent the whole time lazing about. Even then, Holena and her mother scolded and rated and abused Marla every day. One day, they decided to throw her out in the freezing cold to get rid of her. Marla, go and get some violets from the forest. Dear sister, it is not possible to find violets in the snow. If you don't bring me violets, I will kill you. Poor Marla. She went into the forest weeping bitterly. The snow lay deep. She tortured by hunger and trembling with cold. At last, she saw a light in the distance. She went towards the glow which came from the top of a mountain. A big fire was burning there, and round the fire were 12 stones with 12 men sitting on them. Some were old, some were younger. These 12 men were the 12 months. Great January sat highest of all, and in his hand he held a club. Marla went up to them and said, "Please, kind sirs, let me warm my hands at your fire." Great January nodded and asked her, "What are you looking for?" "I'm looking for violets." "This is no time to be looking for violets, for everything is covered with snow." "Yes, I know, but my sister Holena and my stepmother said that I must bring them, otherwise they will kill me." Great January stood up and went to one of the younger months. It was March. He gave his club to March and said, "Brother, take the high seat." March took the high seat upon the stone and waved the club over the fire. The fire blazed up. The snow began to melt, and the ground was at once covered with grass. It was springtime. The violets began to bloom among their little leaves. And March commanded, "Now pick them quickly, Marla." Marla picked them joyfully till she had a big bunch. Then she thanked the months with all her heart and happily came home. Holena and the stepmother wondered when they saw Marla bringing the violets. "Where did you get them?" "They are growing under the bushes in a forest on the high mountains." Holena snatched all the flowers and enjoyed. The next day, she called to her sister and said, "Marla, get me some strawberries from the forest, or I will kill you." Marla went to the forest weeping bitterly. She came to the great fire with the 12 months sitting round it. "Please, kind sirs, let me warm my hands at the fire." Great January nodded and asked her the reason. "I'm looking for strawberries." Great January arose. He went over to the month sitting opposite to him, it was June, and handed the club to him. "Brother, take the high seat." June took the high seat upon the stone and swung the club over the fire. The fire shot up, and its heat melted the snow in a moment, and the forest was filled with all kinds of flowers. It was summer. The ground under the bushes was covered with the starry blossoms were turning into strawberries every minute. "Pick them at once, Marla." Marla picked them joyfully till she had filled her apron full. Then she went home happily. Holena took all the strawberries and ate them all up with her mother. On the third day she ordered, "Marla, go into the forest and get me some red apples." Marla went to the forest again. She ran straight to the top of the mountain where the big fire was burning and the 12 months were sitting round the fire. "I'm looking for red apples." Great January rose up. He went over to one of the older months. It was September. He handed the club to him and said, "Brother, take the high seat." Month September took the high seat upon the stone and swung the club over the fire. The fire began to burn with a red flame, and the snow began to melt. It was autumn. Marla saw just one apple tree with red apples hanging high among its branches. "Shake the tree at once, Marla." Marla shook the tree, and first one apple fell down and then another. "Now, Marla, that's enough. Run home quickly." Marla obeyed at once and ran home. Holena and the stepmother wondered when they saw Marla bringing 2 apples. "I found them in the forest on the high mountain." The apples tasted so delicious that when they had finished, they wanted some more. "Mother, give me my fur coat. Let's go to the forest ourselves and get the apples." Her mother agreed readily, and they went to the forest. The snow lay deep, and they saw the top of the mountain where the big fire was burning and the 12 months were sitting. They stepped up to the fire and stretched out their hands to warm them without asking permission or speaking one polite word. "Why have you come here? And what are you looking for?" "Why do you want to know, you old fool? It's no business of yours." Great January became angry. He swung the club over his head. The sky grew dark in a moment. The fire burned low. The snow began to fall thick. Holena and her mother couldn't see one step in front of them. They tried to find their way out, but the snow fell in huge masses and soon they were lost in it. At home, Marla waited and waited, and yet Holena and her mother did not come back. When she went to search for them, she found neither her mother and sister nor the 12 months in the forest. So Good Maraukla inherited the cottage and the land around it. She married a kind husband and they both lived happily ever after.